I am going to show you how I am using Browse by Bing and why I actually think it's incredibly good. Now, this uses kind of a strange concept, but basically what Browse by Bing actually does is it stops hallucinations in their tracks, okay? So let me show you an example of this, okay? So let's go on ChatGPT. I did show this in a previous video, but I do have another example, but I can say, what is twomen.it? Now, it says that it doesn't exist, but what I can do is I can give it information. So I can go on the About Us here. I can give it this information right here, and then I can say, this is what two men is. Okay, so this is two men. Oops, I've posted it twice. So now it says that it has this list of things. Okay, so let me try something right here to show. So I can say, what brands does two men sell? Stop generation here. Let's just turn off custom instructions as well. Just realized they're on. I'll say, what brands does two men sell? Now, it might just make... Okay, it's not going to make anything up, luckily. But what it sometimes does, there's a big difference between you telling ChatGPT something and ChatGPT knowing something, okay? So, you tell ChatGPT, ChatGPT knows something, okay? There is a huge, huge difference between these two things. So I'm going to show you an example of this in action in this video, okay? And I want you to think about how you can apply this to yourselves. So what I'm going to say is, I'm going to say to ChatGPT normally, I'm going to say, I want you to create a custom instruction for ChatGPT. It should tell ChatGPT how to write. Here's an example, okay? And then I'm going to go to my examples. And by the way, people are asking me for this, but I cannot give this. I know that I give everything transparently, etc., but this is client stuff. So this is not available. I cannot give you this. I'm sorry. Okay. Yeah, there's no way. So I'm going to paste this here and I'm going to say, make these custom instructions for iSuit instead. Okay. So this is what I've been doing recently. I've been making my custom instructions using ChatGPT, but you can see right here, look at how it does it, okay? It's completely wrong. That's because ChatGPT doesn't know what a custom instruction is. So if I just start again and I say, what is a custom instruction? For ChatGPT. The term custom instruction isn't a standard concept in the way it is for computer processors. However, one could use the term metaphorically or conceptually describe it, blah, blah, blah. It doesn't know what it is, okay? It doesn't know how it's formatted or anything like that. But if I go and browse with Bing and I say, can you check what a custom instruction is for ChatGPT? What is it going to do? It's going to browse the internet and it's going to find out for itself what a custom instruction is. So that is ChatGPT knows something. And I will tell you right now, this is much better. The reason it's much better is because it won't try and fill in the gaps of its knowledge with bullshit, basically, okay? When you tell ChatGPT something, you might tell ChatGPT 50% of something. You might even tell it 90% of something. But that 10%, it has to fill in that 10% itself, and that 10% could be completely wrong. And this can happen. So it's obviously much better if ChatGPT already knows what you're talking about. So you can see here, custom instructions in ChatGPT allow users to set specific preferences or requirements that ChatGPT will consider when generating responses. So now, just to make sure it understands, I'm going to say, how many custom instructions are there? And it should say that there are 2 custom instructions. Okay, it doesn't say it's specified here. How many types of special instructions are there? I did this the other day and it told me that there were literally 2. So I'm going to say, can you try another source? Okay, perfect. So now you can see there are 2 types of custom instructions for ChatGPT. Instructions including relevant information about yourself and basic details you want ChatGPT to know. Instructions directing how you want ChatGPT to respond. So if I click on custom instructions, you can see what do you want ChatGPT to know and how would you like it to respond. So yes, this is just an example within ChatGPT, but basically this is relevant for every single thing that I write now. So one of the first things I do for a new client is I make a custom instruction for them. And first of all, I ask ChatGPT to understand what a custom instruction is. And then I will say, for example, now check the website twomen.it and understand what it is. Okay. And then what I'll do is I will take a custom instruction from one of these. So the website twomen.it is dedicated to Italian classic menswear. Can you give me 10 sentences of information about twomen.it? So this will just give me a bit more information just to prove that it knows it. So it appears to offer a variety of traditionally crafted Italian menswear items. For information, would be advisable to visit the website already. Please just give me more info. Stop being so sarcastic, ChatGPT. Oh, it can only do it based on the page title. Interesting. That is very, very interesting. I didn't know that. Okay, so now write me a custom instruction for twomen.it. Here is an example and the About Us page for Two Men. So we'll just get this information as well. So yeah, this is how I do it right now, because otherwise it just completely messes it up. So let's see. Yeah, perfect. You are Fashion GPT, an expert in Italian sartorial fashion menswear. Two Men is a venture Pogma Sorel. Epitomizes luxury fashion, blah, 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 blah. Yeah, perfect. This is exactly what I'm looking for right here. So we'll copy this and we'll go to a text notepad. The only problem with this is custom instructions are split into two, remember? Okay, so this is not a perfect example because it never is when I make a video, but you can play around with this yourselves and you can understand it. But the big difference is this right here, okay? ChatGPT knowing something and ChatGPT being told something and then filling in the gaps itself. There is a huge difference. And that is why I think Browse with Bing is so important, because you can teach it information instead of giving it information. Because if you give it the information, it might not have everything it needs, whereas if you teach it, it will. Okay, so this is an example from the other day when I was on the train, just to show you. Can you check what custom instruction for ChatGPT is? They are blah, 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 blah. How many parts are there to a custom instruction? A custom instruction comprises 2 parts. I then gave it the name and the example, and it gave me the perfect result for this business. So it's possible. It just didn't work properly in this video, but it definitely works, and it definitely works very, very well. So yeah, that's going to be it, guys. I really, really hope you enjoyed this video, and I will definitely be seeing you very, very soon with some more content. Peace out.